Hey guys, thank you so much for clicking on today's video. My name is Annalise and this is my channel where we get planty with it. So today is going to be a super exciting one because we're going plant shopping. I absolutely love plant shopping. I'm guessing you do as well if you're watching this video. So we're going to be going to the Union Square Farmers Market. There's a big plant store there called Petal Plants and I've gotten quite a few plants from there before, but I haven't actually been back since 2020, so it's my first time going this summer, so I'm excited to see what their selection looks like and hopefully pick up a few plants today. So if that's something you're interested in and you want to come along, definitely stay tuned. So I was first immediately drawn to their philodendron micans. I know that is on a lot of people's lists. It's such a beautiful velvety plant. Here they had them in about 4, maybe 5-inch pots, and they had quite a few of them. They also had these adorable cacti. I'm not a huge cacti person, but I did think these were pretty cute. Moving along, they had quite a few snake plants. Here was a, I think, golden goddess philodendron. It looks just like the one I have, and it was a really good size. Some more snake plants, and then this weird plant, I wasn't sure what it was, but look at the trunk on that thing. Here was some really beautiful Dracaena. I love how bright and vivid the colors are. There was a ruby tonique in there. It did look a little bit beat up, but I'm sure you could rehab it. Some polka dot plants in a lot of different colors. Some syngonium, I'm not sure the exact type, but they were pretty cute with the white veining down the middle. Some more Dracaena and snake plants. They had quite a few snake plants there, so if you're into them, definitely check it out. Here are some healthier looking rubber plants. You can see the new growth on that plant. It looks so beautiful. I love the color the new growth comes out. I was looking for price tags on most of these, but unfortunately this shelf didn't seem to have prices, although some of the later shelves did. So you'll get to see the prices of most of the plants in a little bit. And then this Stromanthe was so pretty. I love how deep pink the undersides of the leaves are, and then the beautiful coloring on the front, and it was a very decent sized plant. Moving along, they had some really cute watermelon peperomia with a ton of new growth coming out of the center. And some more peperomia up here. I'm not sure exactly what type these guys were, but maybe that was a peperomia frost, the silvery one. Another stromanthe up here. Some more micans. And next to it was Monstera Peru. This is actually where we got our first Monstera Peru back last year when they were really hard to get, and they were selling them as just 2-leaf cuttings. So now seeing these full pots of Peru for sale is insane. Here is some Monstera adansonii, one of my favorite plants. I think this was the wide form, which I think is so beautiful. They're such cute, adorable leaves and great houseplants. Here were some Syndapsis trubii moonlight, which are becoming much more widely available now. You can see this one had a really long trailing vine. Really, really beautiful. Some parlor palms down here. And then all the way at the bottom, there are a bunch of cacti with these cute little, I'm not sure what those are, maybe flowers? The colorful bits. If you know, definitely comment down below. I don't know much about cacti anatomy. And then I think this was a mother of thousands or mother of hundreds, one of the two. Here were some more snake plants, and now we're getting into the area where we could actually see prices. So the Perus were only $28 for those really good sized baskets. This was an even fuller micans than the one I saw before. Down here were some more peperomia, some more Syndapsis for $28, which if you remember how long that trailing vine was, that seems like a pretty good price to me. The Adansonii were $20. And the watermelon peperomia were only $6. I thought that was a great price. If you want to try it out, low stakes, you don't have to stress too much about killing it. Here was some Syngonium, a really full bushy plant for only 15. Some beautiful medallion calatheas for I think 20. I definitely did contemplate getting this one because it looked so healthy, and usually they don't look this great in store. But I'm taking a break from calathea right now because I have a little bit of a spider mite outbreak and I don't want them to make it worse. Also some really adorable fiddle leaves. These are a great size if you just want to try one out without committing to, you know, a 10-foot tall tree. Down here were some red band maranta and a bunch of different cacti here. There was one lone Pilea peperomioides for $6. Some golden pothos. The rubber trees were only $4, another great deal. ZZ plants for $8. Some exoticas for $8. This says burgundy peperomia, but I think it also has another name. That was only $6. Some more baby ZZ plants for $8. Tradescantia nanook. I love the color on those plants. Some peperomia frost. Here was a Birkin for $8. It didn't have a ton of white on it, but look how cool that leaf is. It has that kind of reverted look, which I think looks so cool. A bunch more maranta, only $4 for these pots. A ficus Audrey for $8, and it was a pretty decent size. I've never had one of these, so I don't know how quickly they grow or how easy they are to keep, but if you haven't seen one in person, whenever you do see one, make sure that you feel the leaves because they are so soft. Then they had a bunch of herbs. I think all the herbs were about $5. So if you want to plant a little herb garden, this would be a good place to get a good supply. Here was a Tradescantia Sabrina, really beautiful coloring. They had a bunch of ivy plants. I do love ivy. I know some people say they have a lot of problems with pests with ivy, but I haven't had any pests on mine thus far, knock on wood. I wasn't sure what these little guys were, but they were super cute and spiky. I think that's another type of Tradescantia, although I'm not sure specifically what type it is. Beautiful purple plant down there. And I'd never seen a plant like this. It looked kind of like an ivy, but with pink edges, which I thought was super cool. There was a Rapidophora decursiva for $28, but they were a really good size. As you could see, that one had a long trailing vine. The leaves are pretty big. They hadn't fenestrated yet, but I'm sure if you put them on a moss pole, it would happen soon. Look at this massive cactus that was on the floor. I loved it. And this plant, this is my dream. A Silver Bay Aglaonema that's this massive. I hope mine it becomes that one day because they look so beautiful. They also had really big rubber trees. And don't worry if you see a plant with those white spots on it like that. It's not pests or anything. It's usually just because of hard water. So you can clean that off really easily. Here were some more flora-sized plants. They had a Dieffenbachia in there, taller snake plants. There were some Fittonia for $15. The pink ones are pretty cool looking, although they did look like they had been bitten up a little bit by some sort of pest. Look at this Tetrasperma. It's a pretty good size. I'm not sure what the price was on that one, but that's okay. Here's a Calathea rufibarbara, which I know a lot of people are loving right now. Only $20, and it was a really good size. This one wasn't labeled. It was a super fuzzy plant. I think another type of Tradescantia, the fuzzy one. There were some string of pearls for $6. And then there were a lot of repeats. So you can see there's more watermelon peperomia. Here was, I think, a strawberry begonia. And then I think peperomia ginny, which is basically a variegated peperomia obtusifolia. A few more Dracaena here. I always love them when I see them, but I've never picked one up. There was a Ficus altissima, some more maranta, some more Syndapsis exoticas. Oh, down here was a peperomia, I think Rana Verde, which was super cool. So we just got back from going to the Union Square Farmers Market and going to Petal Plants, which is the plant store that's there a few days each week. They did have a really broad selection. I think that they didn't have any rare plants or plants I was really looking for, and I'm trying to only buy plants that are really on my wish list. So I didn't pick anything up today, but they did have a pretty wide selection. They had micans, which I know a lot of people are looking for. They had a bunch of Monstera Peru, as you probably saw in the video, obviously. Overall, I think I would recommend them if you're looking for common plants at an affordable price point. A lot of their plants did look a little bit dehydrated or beat up, so they may be more of a rehab situation, but they did have really good prices. So if you're in the area, why not check them out? The farmers market is also so much fun. There's so many different types of shops there. There's food, there's jewelry, there's clothing. So it's really a lot of fun to check out. So if you're in the area, definitely check out the Union Square Farmers Market and Petal Plants while you're there. Thank you guys so much for watching and coming plant shopping with me today. I had so much fun taking you guys along. So thank you so much. And if you enjoyed this video, definitely hit like and consider subscribing to my channel for more planty content. Bye.